Well, hello, welcome back to another episode of Buster Falls. And hey, in this video, I woke up earlier. I was in my moon shop, okay? And I got off on Jeff and Jason saying the last time I did a polishing job, I did a super duper good job for Jeff and Jason, and they wanted me back. So my truck was all packed up. Full grinders and buffers, and I got a really good night's sleep last night. I woke up kind of early. It was actually October of 2024. Yeah, it was gonna be a little bit chilly that day, but I got up around 5-ish. I watched some TV for a little bit, watched some YouTube, had my coffee. Finally, I had my breakfast. It was so good. It had eggs and bacon. Yeah. Finally, I had my drinks. So I got a cooler out and threw all my drinks into the cooler. Jeff said that they were getting for lunch that day. We were getting Mexican food. I also had, when I get to Tada, I was gonna stop at the Quick Trip. I was gonna buy some donuts. Yeah, so Jeff and Jason, Ginger and Jaden, they were gonna, yeah. Yeah. Finally, I got put on my Jeff B. Waegli hat. I was wearing my old school shirt that Jeff gave me at the Terry Bill show that year, and had all my stuff packed up. And I actually, at the Terry Bill show that year, I got some new Paul shirts, those same ones. I didn't actually go and they actually showed me that year. Things were a little bit different than what actually happened. They actually showed me the trailer and the setup, and those guys actually showed me a lot about polishing. And so finally, I have all my tools packed up, ready to go. Yeah. So finally, around 6:30, it was starting to get light. I went downstairs, did the truck, and finally, I was gonna get fuel. We were gonna able to make it to Kadak. I was gonna stop at the Quick Trip, and I got my T0 Minute Maid lemonade in the cooler, and yeah. Right now I was just drinking my morning coffee. I had some grape juice at breakfast. I actually brought my grape juice with too. I had like another to-go cup, but on my way over to Kadak, I was drinking my coffee. I was sipping on coffee, and yeah. Do you like coffee? I put some French vanilla creamer in there. Actually made it taste good. So like I said, finally got my sandals and sandpaper, everything. I brought everything. Today I was gonna be polishing Jason's truck. Yeah. Just the truck. We were gonna do wheels. We were gonna do the fuel tanks. So finally I got to Kada. I got fuel, got donuts. So finally, when I got over there, I pulled in and said, "Good morning, Jeff." And then said morning, and he was actually having breakfast. And I don't know why he drinks maybe coffee, maybe milk. I don't really know. Why? Who cares? But And I said, more than busting moon, and glad you're here. Yeah, Jeff and Jason are out there. They show me what they needed done on Jason's truck. And they said, Howie, come over here and get done with it. They said, I got jelly-filled donuts. I got regular. Ones with lager donuts. So finally had finished my grape juice and had a donut. Jeff and then finally Ginger came out here. It's a morning bus moon. Jaden was actually with Ginger too. Yeah, the whole family was home this weekend. Yeah. What's on the lunch? Last time it was actually spaghetti. Today we were actually gonna order some. I actually had a quest. Yeah, Ginger was actually gonna order us lunch from Cancun that day. Yeah, I got the beef supreme nachos. I don't know what Jeff and Ginger and Jason have, but yeah. Actually, changed the mind. It wasn't actually Cancun. It was actually we can keep. Then the supper we were gonna order. Ginger was gonna get us chicken from KFC. Yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah. So finally put my coveralls on. Yeah. This is a nice shop. I know my shop is big, but I got my this is after how we chat a little bit. They said, how you bring cool, actually not cool, the bus moon, how you get your tools set up around me and I actually bought have a new grinder that I actually went to have ready the night before. I was showing on a grinder, so I buy a Hercules one and have it 2 hours. I want to have a. We're gonna get to it, but I still have my old, like I said, I haven't even unboxed. I still have my old dog. This is a friend of mine actually gave me this grinder here. This is one of my favorite ones. This is an old-fashioned Makita. This is a full 6000. I used to have Makitas over the Waltz or anything, but Makitas, I usually have good luck with Makitas, but like I said about this Hercules one, I think I had a little bit different setup. I had all the I guess you can just throw everything on it. These yeah, sanding. So finally got the. I was gonna start with the grill on the truck. Actually, no. Actually, Jeff and Jason had all the wheels pulled off. I always start with the wheels. I don't know who they Pete Obles or. I have a question, Jeff, on Jason's truck. Are they Pete Obles? They were just something. I didn't really care which wheels, but we were gonna finally we did a full sand and got them cleaned up. We were kind of pitted. I got them sanded down and used 5 and 6 inch paper. Yeah. I used my Chicago electric sander. I have a couple of them. Yeah. Then finally, a couple hours later, got also drives done. They were happy how fast I was working. Yeah, I was listening. I was actually just listening to music. What music? I don't really care. I was just listening to country. Yeah, Alan Jackson. There we go. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I like listening to Alan Jackson while I polished. Yeah. Good old country music. Yeah. So finally things got kind of noisy out there. Ginger and Jaden went back into the house. They didn't want to be out there while I was polishing. Yeah, I don't think that was a favorite part about. So finally, a few hours later, Ginger actually went trying to get us, came and got us lunch. We got the Cancun, they went and got the Cancun. Yeah. Yeah. Finally, it was time for a lemonade break, and Jeff actually grabbed the lemonade. I asked for you and Jason. Yeah. I actually had, yeah. He took a Diet Mountain Dew. Just took a Minute Maid. I actually had the Diet Mountain Dew. I don't like regular Mountain Dew. I think it has too much sugar. But once in a while, I had the Diet Pop. I like Diet Mountain Dew in the. The wheels look good. He wasn't too happy that his shop was gonna mess up. So finally got the wheels done. Finally I was all done with all of the wheels. I got going around 7:30ish. It's around like noon now, so I'm all done with this. Well, you're gonna do polish next, Buster. I think I'm gonna start on the fuel. I'm gonna get the stuff ready to start on the fuel. So finally Ginger and Jaden came back. Wow, Jason's truck is starting to look good. Even Jason was happy, Ginger was happy. Jaden, Jeff was impressed. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we actually have this cool guy named Buster Moon. Buster from Buster Moon's Polish Shed. Yeah. Guess what, Jeff? Guess who joined us for lunch? You will never know. Jeremy Hoffman came and joined us for lunch. Yeah. He liked Cancun too. Yeah. Yeah, he was into Mexican food. Yeah. Yeah, I also finally we had Mexican food, and I also brought some chocolate chip cookies for dessert. Yeah. We all each had a cookie. So finally, we actually had lunch out in the shop. We had set some tables up, and we had some lunch. We chatted. Yeah, Jamie was talking about you should do my truck next. Yeah, get me on the schedule. We're gonna open on Saturdays. Yeah, you can bring your truck to the shop, or I can come to your shop. And we do mobile. We do it all. Whatever you need done, Jeremy, just let me know. We can do it all. I'm really impressed with the work that you did on that rod rail out there. So thank you. Yeah. I was actually wearing my Jeffy Waegli hat and my old school shirt that Jeffy Waegli gave me. Yeah, are you gonna be done? Jeremy was actually in the area, and he'd have to stop by. So finally got the tape sand down. Yeah, I did. Well, Jeff and Jason were working on cable and other things on the red. Yeah, then after that I was gonna do the drill and the air cleaners and the air tanks, and yeah, so finally got it sand down and I started with like 220 all the way up to 800. Finally, I use a glue wheel from Zeppelin to cut it out. Yeah, I was using a glue wheel from Zeppelin. Actually, I was using orange wheel from Renegade. I was using in the Shipley Rouge, the stuff. 6K grinder, the grinder that was used in the cut was actually, I'll show you. Actually, on this case I was using my 3500. I had to pause real quick. Alright, so finally got all, and finally was time to start kind of. Actually, I think I might have an idea what we could do. Perfect. No, this is not valuable. You know what? This will be perfect, just a minute. Alright, folks, right now I'm gonna show you what I was doing in the show. So hold on, hopefully you guys can see that. So finally, I got my orange Renegade wheel set up, just, and this is what I did. So finally I was starting to work on the fuel tank. I was using my DeWalt buffer at 3500 at variable speeds. This was a Renegade wheel that I was using. It was a cylinder wheel, had a spindle in there, and it was just doing a very good job polishing it. So finally, come on, we got the fuel tanks done. Just was so amazed how they were looking. So at that time, finally got the fuel tanks done, and finally started to switch back to my 6000 and start on the step. I was gonna start on the diamond plate. Yeah, I got it. Finally I was working on the diamond plate. Then finally after I did the diamond plate, did the air cleaners and the air tank. Then I did the grill. It was around supper time. Finally, after I got everything done, man said Jason was really happy with the work that I did on the work truck. And that's where we're gonna stop.